Hey guys, I'm Ornella Hernandez with Web3 TV, and today we're at the STEP conference in Dubai to learn about all things tech. And sitting here with me, we have Jad, who is the CEO of Aether. How are you today?
All is good, all is good. Great weather.
Yeah,
How are
great
you?
weather, great turnout. I'm doing well, enjoying the day so far. What about you? Do you like this conference?
Well, I love this conference because I like to see the new ideas and new people. And I love how it comes from, people all around the world coming with the new ideas, using new technologies like Web3. And you find, artists, people who, even I saw people who work in, selling fruit and fruit supply chains going on Web3.
I know.
So I think it's amazing. And journalism and journalists like you, covering good events. So yeah, I think I love this conference because it shows how much Web3 can be brought to the people.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about this motto of yours, bringing blockchain to the people. What does that mean?
Yeah, so
practically.
Yeah. Yeah, so like when Web3 first started and, we went into the NFT hype, I noticed that lots of people were talking about NFTs, talking about Web3, but no one was bringing it to the people. What that means practically is that the same way me and you use a phone, but we don't know what the processor inside the phone does, and we don't care, frankly, with all the circuits and everything. Blockchain is the same. I mean, we shouldn't know what an ERC token is. We should know what it does and how it helps us. So if you're a real estate person, you want to crowdfund for real estate, you want to know how to use blockchain to get people to crowdfund and, let's say, have proof of assets, right? So my company focused on working on real problems, like, let's say, certificate fraud in certain countries where there's certificate fraud, putting it on the blockchain, having people to verify it. And we've worked, of course.
Does that mean certificates? Like what type of certificates?
From sport certificate, coaching certificates to university certificates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, supply chain proof of, food being good certificates. So all types. This is one of them.
Okay. So for the certificates, I've heard that soul-bound NFTs are a way to prove that you graduated from this university, prove that you lived there. Do you think that SBTs are a good thing?
I think SBTs are the future of the way we define identity on the blockchain. So the problem with many people, again, bringing blockchain to the people is that they consider NFTs sometimes, if you have your identity on the blockchain, to be a privacy breach. But with zero knowledge, it's possible to maintain the level of security of that identity and keep the privacy, because authorized people can only verify it. It's the thing is, your identity on the blockchain is something that's unchangeable. Everyone can prove that it's yours, and it's quite easy to prove it on the blockchain right now with the new user-friendly tools we have.
Yeah, I think I've accepted that all my private data is out there anyways on the internet. So I'm sure there's a better way to deal with our data breaches.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we data breach all the time.
Okay.
I mean, SBTs won't be the thing that will cause data breaches.
Right.
But I believe it will be the future of the way we define identity and process it.
Okay. And what else do you think will define the future of blockchain, or what would you like to see more of?
What I would like to see more of is, when the .com bubble exploded and then you had big companies like Amazon bring cool things like e-commerce to the people. I'd like to see this happening in the revolution of blockchain. It'll happen very differently because of the difference in technology. One is focused on central location. Even if you have servers all around the world, you're still a central company. The other cares about global collaboration, like DAOs. So we can create a company right now and run it on the blockchain completely through just having a decentralized ledger. And that's what it is, basically. It's a way to have your data, to have the proof of data non-falsifiable and distributed around the world.
Okay, and what do you like the most about working in the blockchain space, and what do you like the least about it?
What I like the least, and what many people like the least, is the amount of, fake people that are on the blockchain. The funny thing is that since the blockchain is transparent, they get exposed pretty fast. This is the paradox.
Right, but isn't that the purpose?
Yeah, of course.
To be transparent?
Yeah, exactly. So when people, went on the blockchain first, I mean, some people went into, created scam projects, created projects with no business model. This happens in Web 2 as well. I mean, we have
all industries.
Yeah, exactly. But then they transparently get caught, which is funny, because they can't do the same financial play somewhere else. The most thing I love about the blockchain is the fact that I thought as a blockchain solution provider that I'll be dealing with people like me, computer geeks, and all the things. And what I saw is that I meet with DJs with projects all the time. I meet with people into real estate, into legal, and sometimes I get to, because apparently you can also have, governmental use cases. So you meet a wide array of people from military to singers, and it's crazy, honestly. That's what I love about the space.
Okay, amazing. And what else? Are there other trends that you're looking at right now in the space, whether it's tokenization, whether it's E3 staking? What are you looking at right now?
The trends I'm looking at right now is fractional ownership of assets.
Okay. Are we talking art?
We're talking about art, real estate, and even metal assets like gold. The other really cool trend I'm looking at is the ability to adopt blockchain as payment, which is the most pure use of it. Like, we started with adopting it as payment, then we have mutable art, which is a crazy shift. But with the more people accept payments on blockchain globally, the more we'll have a revolution of companies using it for getting to more clients in a way where you can create a whole financial system in a smart contract. You can create a financial... It's crazy how you can create a financial economic model on one smart contract. A full economic model with its own deflation, inflation, with its own people. It's crazy. We never had that. We always needed banks, and the banks, never were self-executing. And when you wanted to trade, it always, closes at 12 a.m. But blockchain is a market that keeps on opening to everyone.
All right. One last question. If you could have any blockchain-based superpower, what would it be?
It would be the ability to pay zero gas for all transactions. Honestly, I mean, it's the biggest caveat to blockchain. They call it. It's funny because they talk about it as a way for crypto is inefficient because of gas. But do you know how much banks use energy? Do you know how much time you need and how much you pay for lawyers to buy a fraction of an estate?
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you compare them from an outsider point of view as a business model, it's blockchain always wins.
It's fees. There's always going to be fees.
It's always going to be fees, and you're paying it for miners, guys. You're paying it for people mining.
Who are working.
They're putting work.
Yeah.
They deserve it to buy their stuff. Yeah.
Fair. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today.